Hello, it is Jenny McKenna with McKenna Property Management. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd. Yesterday was Labor Day, and we are at 7608 Cruz Bay Drive. So we're going to be walking this property. I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about things that I see cosmetically that I think need to be done in order to get it on the market and to find a really well qualified tenant. First thing right off the bat is I love this curb appeal. I think this is going to be great for a rental. There's not a lot of maintenance, but yet it's got some shrubbery and some desert plants. I do see though that around the garage, I call that the fascia or the trim. There is definitely paint peeling, so we are going to want to get that fixed up and looking nice, fresh, and clean. The actual fascia of the house looks good, so we don't need to worry about that at this time. It would just be around the garage doors. John's going to do what's called a one-time cleanup with a landscaper. So any weeds that are popping up here, any trees that need to be trimmed, bushes, those kind of things, that'll all get done. That way this will all just be freshened up when we do put it on the market. This is interesting here. This is a little courtyard gate. There's one thing though, that if it is dead bolted, you won't be able to get in, which is a nice feature. However, if you're just going to do this doorknob, I can stick my hand in here and unlock it. So in reality, I don't like the idea from a property management standpoint of giving the tenants this deadbolt key because it can become a fire hazard situation to run out of the house. So I just think they should just look at this as a designer feature. It's a cute little gate, but it's not really anything for security. We won't really need a doorbell then, because if we're not using this for a security gate, we don't need that doorbell. We can utilize the doorbell that is inside the courtyard. But this does need to be freshened up a little bit. So we do want this to get freshened up. It's kind of seeing its normal wear and tear from the weather, so we want to get that looking good. This is the courtyard here. Cute. There are a couple of plants that are looking a little stressed out. So hopefully once the summer is gone, they'll come back. So when the one-time landscaper comes, maybe he can check and just make sure those bubblers are all working and that everything is supposed to be doing what it's supposed to be doing as far as watering. This is a fancy doorbell. I don't know if you can just use that doorbell if it's not actually connected to the previous seller's account. So if that is the case, this doorbell needs to go away and a real doorbell needs to be put on. That is that Ring doorbell, and once the tenant leaves, once the seller leaves, I don't want them to have access to who's at that front door. So we are going to want to put a doorbell there. All right, as we walk on in, I do like this entry flooring. I believe this is a type of travertine or marble, so it has a real nice feel to it. It goes directly into what is the theme of the property, which is this darker wood. You're going to see the cabinets all painted the same color. I like the white baseboards as the accent. In this area, which is your living room, dining room, they did a laminate plank. Normally this would bug me to change the floor, but in this case it actually blends really well. So in the entry, formal entry, you have your marble or travertine, and then you go into your laminate planks here. Any window that you see throughout the property that are the aluminum lines, we are going to want to remove those, and we're going to want to install the 2.5-inch faux wood white horizontal blind. So just in this room alone, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. We're not going to worry about the rectangular windows or the half circular window up there. That can remain without blinds at this time. Anything in here as far as just overall, you're probably not catching it on the video, but there's a lot of places that have a touch-up that we would need to do, and by the time you add it all together, to me it would just be better to just do a full paint. So it is going to require an interior full paint. So anywhere you see colored bedrooms, colored walls, mismatched walls, all that's going to become a nice soft tan, and it'll look good. So as we come through here, love these designer light fixtures. I think they're super cool. You see one here, and there's also one in the kitchen over the dining nook area. And here, the kitchen has already been remodeled, which is really nice. We may need to be putting in a fridge if that is the case. I'm going to request black. We can do stainless steel if that's it within the budget, but we definitely need to make sure that we get a nice, fits this size kind of fridge. All the cabinets have been painted with the accent knobs and handles, which is great. You've got a really nice countertop here with the single basin sink with your gooseneck faucet, and then everything is polished off with this backsplash with the ceramic glass. So I think that's a really cool look. This is that second additional designer light fixture that I really like. Family room is great. I love the stonework around the fireplace. This particular room already has the blinds, the 2.5 inch faux wood, so we would not have to worry about doing anything there. As we go into this area, this is the den. So here in the den with the double door entry, does not have a closet, so we cannot consider this a bedroom. It does have access to a bathroom, but does not have a closet. So we will be advertising this as a den. It's perfect for an office, which is what they're using it for. The other thing would be perfect for a playroom, which is kind of what they've comboed it out for. So nice to have this downstairs though. In this area here, this is the door that leads into that den that we were discussing. Here is your downstairs bathroom. This bathroom has already been remodeled with the granite countertop. It's a nice large shower. It just needs a good scrubbing. And then up here we just are missing a light bulb. But overall the rehab has already been done on this bathroom, so it looks really good. And then we're going to go here into the laundry room area. Laundry room has the natural cabinets. They have not been painted yet. They are showing a bit of wear and tear. Not worried about it because it's the laundry room, so we can leave it exactly the way they are. There's a hinge that John might need to just adjust a little bit so that the cabinet's closed. Washer dryer will need to be supplied if it doesn't stay. John will make sure the doors like that and a door like that look great after the full paint. In this garage, it is unique for the auto garage door opener. Normally our garage door openers are right here, and then the brace comes up and opens up the garage. In this case, it is actually over there. I have absolutely no reference point to tell you if that's going to be a long-lasting unit or if that's taking up too much strain. I don't really know. My guess is the reason they could not put one right here is because this is some kind of a bearing wall or a joint, and so therefore your garage door opener can't be here with the brace going there. So I'm just kind of a little concerned that that is a afterthought fix, and I'm just not sure how long life expectancy is on something like that. It is a LiftMaster, which is a good name brand. The third car garage does not have an auto opener. No problem, that's not a big deal whatsoever. And it's got tons and tons of storage over there, which is ideal. So overall, the garage is a good size. It's extra space on both sides, and the fact that it's got the extra storage is good. All right, we'll come on through here. Also, again, some of the designer light fixtures that are there. This is the understairs storage, so nice additional storage, which is always helpful in a property where you have a family. We always like to hide things. So we talked a little bit about these stairs, and I love the way that they've been installed. These look like they've been installed really well. Handrails will all be painted white, so any wear and tear that we see on those will be freshened with a new coat of paint. We'll start over here into one of the guest bedrooms. So smoke detector looks like it's relatively new. That is awesome. And then when John paints, I believe you remove the carbon monoxide from now on, right?
Yes.
So there's 3 of them here. I'm not sure what is what. I do know that's a smoke detector, so that'll stay. These other 2 may not stay. One's probably for the alarm, and the other one's probably the old carbon monoxide. In this room here, again, full paint, so we won't have to worry about what we're seeing on the walls right now. We do not have any blinds at this time on that main window. We will get blinds installed. We can leave the half circle without a blind and let the tenant do what they want to do if they want to stop the light from coming in. I do like the mirrored wardrobe closets. They work great for right now. If any of them were to ever crack during a tenancy, we would remove them and then we would replace them with raised panel. Things like this will all get painted. So the little wear and tear that have happened as the doors have opened and closed will all get painted. Yes, let's look at those. So here we have a ceiling fan with unique lights bulbs. I believe that they took the globes off because the bulbs don't fit with the globes. John's gonna have to get globes and then replace that with a normal light bulb so that our ceiling fan is a normal fixture. We're gonna have the same kind of concept in here. We have a ceiling fan here that is falling apart. So we would like to go ahead and replace that ceiling fan with a ceiling fan that will work. And then that will have the proper number of globes, and then John can put the light bulbs in there. This particular corner window has just the aluminum blinds, so again, blinds will need to be installed. This room will be painted, but it's got the raised panel door closet doors, so we should be good. John, there is a plate missing right here for the door that we would need to get replaced. Hinges, or maybe when that gets removed, those will all be flush. Here in this bathroom. So this is where a suggestion is going to be made on my behalf. You're going to find this vinyl in the master bathroom. In this bathroom, it doesn't look worn and torn. It actually is fine. However, I'm going to request that in the master bathroom that go to ceramic tile. If you're going to do ceramic tile in there, you should do the ceramic tile in here at the same time. That way it matches. So on the bid form, you're going to see where you have the upstairs guest bathroom that it has the bid for the ceramic tile. We're looking to just do something similar with this color, and then at about 18 inches for the tile squares. This has a singular culture marble enclosure, so we don't have to worry about grouting issues. Looks like a relatively newer toilet, Corian countertop. I like the light beam. We will need to change out the blinds. We are missing towel bars in here, so we do need a towel bar to be installed. So a towel bar in the guest bathroom. This is obviously a little girl's room, which is bright pink and green. We're gonna get this neutralized. We're gonna add the accent knobs to the closet doors that are there because they're missing. And then of course we're gonna put the 2.5 inch blind in here too. Other than that, that's really all that needs to happen. John and I walked the property. You won't be able to see it on the video. The baseboards are an amazing upgrade and they look great. However, they haven't been finished off yet. So John's gonna go through it when he's doing the full paint, and any baseboard that just needs some caulking or a little touch up, he'll be able to do that when he does the full paint, so that's gonna be nice. And then we're gonna go into the master suite. This door has taken a bit of a beating, so that'll get re-glued or tacked down or nailed or whatever magic John does. So that'll freshen up. In here, alarm pads like this will be removed. Wires will be tucked into the walls, and then this will just be a flat wall when we do the full paint. This room, because it is the master, I do need a blind on that window. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows just here in the master that will need to be dealt with. Good size master. I actually really like this master. And one of the things that I think is really cool that they did, this is normally just a big open area. Somewhere along the line, either these guys or the previous sellers have actually enclosed it and made it a door. So you can close off your master bathroom by just shutting the door, which I think is the way every bathroom should be, but they did it, it's great. Here is where we were discussing time for some new flooring. If I can get you to just look at what the vinyl looks like in both those corners, that gives you the perfect idea that it has just reached its life expectancy. There's nothing we can do to make it look any better, so it's time to install some new ceramic flooring. We also have a little bit of chipping. The rest of the house, the cabinets are almost pristine, but we do have a little bit that's right here that John can make sure he cleans up. And then if there's anywhere else throughout the house, he can do the touch-up there. The other thing we noticed is the shower looks really rough. In the inspection, it might have passed and everything might be fine, but what I want John to do is go in there and scrub, 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 get rid of anything that is a discolorization, have white go back in there, caulk it all up, make sure it looks really good, and then also make sure that this tile piece here has a good cosmetic look to it. That's a walk-in closet, which has a little older carpet flooring. It's not a big deal. We don't even have to worry about professionally cleaning it. We can just make sure it gets vacuumed when the janitorial crew comes in. So am I missing anything else? I think that's all that we had in here. New blinds, and that should be it. I like the way this kind of bathroom feels. We will be now walking outside to the backyard, and we'll be going by the cellar, so I might just be a little bit quiet till we get out to this outside. So the first thing you're going to notice outside is they put in this nice French door, but it needs to get finished. So we're going to go ahead and get that all done the right way, painted so that it looks really good. I do think that the French door itself might need a little bit of painting too, John, since it's taken a little bit of hit, probably with the doggy and so forth. We're not sure about if this is staying or not. It's not attached to the concrete. And I don't have the information on if this is going or staying. If it stays, it's fine. If it goes, it's not a big deal. We still have a really nice big patio, so that's fine. One of the things I wanted to show in the video, so we have an area that is more weed than grass, but it is green. I would not recommend hiring a landscaper to just take care of this small of an area. I don't really want to put in new grass because that doesn't make any sense with a tenant. So what I was thinking is when we do the one-time landscape cleanup, we just clean this all up. It'll grow well during the fall. If the tenants have a green thumb, they'll keep it green. If not, and they move out and we've got a dead area here, then we can always put in the river rock, which is over on that side of the house. We can just river rock this. So John's going to give you a bid for river rocking this area. I'm not saying it has to be done right this minute. But I imagine that the first set of tenants aren't going to keep this green. It's probably not going to look very good when they move out. So that might be the time where we just kind of rip it up and we lay down the river rock. If your budget allows it and you can do the river rock now, then we will match the river rock with what's over there and kind of uniform this entire backyard. During the one-time cleanup, dead bushes like that will be removed. Over on this neck of the woods, we have a full concrete sidewalk, which is really nice. They put a gate there as kind of an extra protection, but they put a board, and John and I don't like the look of the board. It's practical, it just doesn't look very good, so he's going to cut it down, make it look a little bit better, and he's going to paint it. So that way this doesn't become an eyesore when you're coming into the courtyard area. But other than that, this is a really cool property in an absolutely incredible neighborhood of Desert Shore. Whoever rents this property has access to a man-made lake where they can put paddle boards, canoes, they can go fishing. There's also a community center, and they have the ability to do all of that when they are a tenant here at this property. So I think it's going to be a great property.